Thank you so much for joining us here on a Wednesday. I'm Marlon Bowling with you, and let's take a look at our grain trade right now. Let's see if we're improving any from the weaker start we had earlier, and not much. March corn on these quotes provided by bar chart, we are 3.5 lower at 6.76 1/4. It has come back a couple of pennies off of our earlier low of the day. We have December 2.5 higher now at 5.93 1/4. So we're still seeing quite a spread change there between old and new crop. March soybeans currently down 14.5 cents at 15.23 1/2. Now this market has just continued to slide since about, I'd say about the open this morning. It just continues to gradually leak lower. March now is within one tick of our low of the day, and we're off of our overnight high by roughly about 19 cents or so. Now, as we switch over to the new crop side, here you have the November contract down by 4 cents this morning, and we're now trading at $13.59 per bushel. Let's switch over to the wheat market in Chicago. We are down 6 on the March at 7.55 1/4. That's off of our earlier high from last night by about 7 cents or so. July down 3 3/4. Kansas City March up 1/4 cent at 8.79, but that's about it. You have July actually down 1/2 cent. Meanwhile, Minneapolis wheat, we're 2.5 higher on the March at 9.24 3/4. July down 1/2 cent. Cotton market today, the nearby March contract, 24 points lower at 85.98. We had been higher. December cotton now down 38 points at 85.09. Let's go to Todd Bubba Horwitz. He's with BubbaTrading.com. He's in Chicago today. And Todd, good to visit with you here. The markets just seem a little tired today. What's going on?
They're just doing the same as they've done for, I don't know, about the last 4 or 5 months, Marlon, which is doing nothing. There's kind of a range to watch, and they trade the upper end of the range that draws in sellers. They come to the bottom end of the range, and it brings in buyers. Soybeans look the best, even though they're down 15 cents today, but they still look really solid and look like they're firmly in an uptrend. Corn has just been sideways for, I don't know, since August. We've been in that, $6.40 to $7 range, trading back and forth, and wheat down at the bottom, which makes no sense whatsoever, but it's still even in consolidation as well. So we haven't seen any trending in any of these markets right now. They're just kind of all in this maze of nothing to do and waiting for something, and what they're waiting for, eventually we'll find out. But right now, nobody knows.
So it seems like this is the time of year where maybe a tremendous quality on the part of producers is the quality of patience, and that might serve them well here for a little while.
Oh, I think so. Listen, I believe we're going tremendously higher. Again, I haven't given up my thought of that we're going to see a big market. Again, it takes time to develop, and markets don't send out a telegram telling you they're going to go higher. And between the shortage, between the interest rates, between every input and everything else that goes on in these markets, to me, it suggests that higher prices are where we're going. Now, again, that doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. And I think we're coming into, the new season, and let's see who's going to plant. Let's see what we're going to have, because I think there's a shortage, and I think it's only going to get worse.
All right. I did want to point out the crude oil trade here today on West Texas crude. Let's take a look at what the current quotes are. We're a little bit weaker. We had the March contract actually as high as 79.73, but now we have slid all the way back to 78.61 this morning. So now we're down 26 cents. And on the U.S. dollar index, a lot of interest in that all the time. We have the March futures down 335 points. We're now at 101.580. So we'll see if that can maybe help the cause a little bit when it comes to foreign demand. Todd, thank you for the information. Todd Bubba Horwitz of BubbaTrading.com. He's in Chicago. We'll come back in a moment, and we'll talk livestock after this.